Have you ever wondered what does it take to be a leader? Not just a good leader, but a great leader. History is filled with men who had hundreds and sometimes thousands of men at their command. How can a person rise to become that powerful? Well, power is just a portion of it. A leader's mentality, and how they can make decisions not only for themselves but for the best interest of everyone, is what makes them great. A lot of these leaders have adopted the philosophy of Stoicism. In this video, I will help you understand this ancient way of life that could help you conquer the chaos around you and master your emotions in today's world, so you can become one of those great leaders in history and carve your path instead of following someone else's. So please stick around as I break down the most important part of Stoicism, which is controlling your emotions. To understand Stoicism, you have to know where it came from. In 336 BC, while on a voyage, a wealthy trader called Zeno was shipwrecked along with all his cargo. With that, instantly, this very wealthy man lost all he had. After losing everything, Zeno learned we have very little control over what life throws at us. However, what we do have control over is how those things affect us. He realized although he couldn't control the weather or the sea, he could turn his loss into something positive by using his experience to teach how to overcome difficult situations. And in doing so, he created the philosophy of Stoicism. Stoicism quickly grew across all of Greek society and beyond. Throughout the years, it has influenced major players in history, both good and bad. Now, to be clear, Stoic and Stoicism are the same principles. But today, they are used in very different ways. I'll let a professor of Stoicism explain the difference.
The problem is that being Stoic and Stoicism are two very different things.
There is a difference between what sometimes we call capital S Stoicism and little s Stoicism. So when you hear somebody saying, "Oh, that person is being really Stoic," usually they don't mean he's following the philosophy of Stoicism. What they mean is, oh, he's putting a stiff upper lip. He's not reacting to the situation. He's trying to control his emotions. He's trying to sort of tough it out, basically. That is a psychological attitude, which turns out there is now fairly good empirical evidence is actually damaging. It's not a good thing. It's bad for your mental health if you try to be Stoic with a little s. Stoicism with a capital S, on the other hand, is the philosophy.
Men relate to Stoicism so much because in today's world, men cannot show emotions. Emotions in men are seen as a weakness that can be exploited. So you have to learn how to mask your emotions in hard times and find another outlet for it. There is a famous quote in Stoicism that states, "To be Stoic is not to be emotionless, but to remain unaffected by your emotions." In today's world, men are encouraged to express themselves and be open with their emotions. But in reality, no one is going to respect a man who can't control their emotions. Emotions are a power that can be used at the right time. Rational thinking is a cornerstone of Stoicism. Stoicism encourages us to detach from emotional bias and focus on logic and facts. When valuing rational thought, we learn to make decisions without letting emotion cloud our judgment. But that emotion needs an outlet, and that is where your power comes in. Because we tend to make dumb decisions when emotions are involved, we should learn to redirect them at the right time. This is where the saying "awake but not woke" comes from. Being woke today means that the issue you are feeling is important, but it is all based on your feelings. You become emotionally charged and overreact to the situation. But when you can see the situation for what it is, and put your feelings aside to find the best course of action, at that point, you are truly awake. To wrap everything together, life is already hard. There is no reason to make it harder than it already is by throwing emotions into the mix. Learning to separate how you feel from what needs to be done is part of becoming a man. The power of your emotions can sway your actions more than you realize. Once you become aware of that and learn to control that power, you will become the leader people will be drawn to. If you have found value in this video, like and share it. We are not against learning and growing ourselves. Share this with anyone that you feel can benefit from the information that was given here. We are trying to reach as many people as possible to join our community. Remember, all opinions and experiences are welcome. So until the next video, take care.